Hey everyone, welcome back to the Sky Talk for this week for August 31st, 2020. And we are at about 7:15 on Monday the 31st. We've got some neat moon and planet things this week. Let's let the sun set. I wonder if anybody else has been noticing that the sun sets at about 7:30. Here's 7:20. About 7:28 the sun goes down tonight. That's when the sky finally starts getting dark. And we have a full moon tomorrow. Well, we have a full moon at 1 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. So really the moon will look very, very full tonight. And when the moon is full, it's perfectly opposite the sun. So if I'm facing west, and that's the sun setting way out there, 93 million miles away, once the sun is completely down, I should be able to turn around and totally see the moon rising. That's what it means. When the sun and the moon are opposite, it gives us that full moon. So here we are at 8:23. I'm going to go ahead and turn all the way around from facing in the west to all the way in the east. And look at that. The moon is just rising, coming up right as the sun sets at the same time. That's what it means to have a full moon. Now, there's a neat thing with the moon this week. And I want to fast forward and show you, fast forward days at a time. I got to go a little bit later in the night. Here it is almost 9 o'clock. I'm going to fast forward to about 11 p.m. I know that's past my bedtime too. But on Saturday night, around 11 o'clock or so, the moon is going to be next to Mars. See, the moon moves a little to the left every night because it's orbiting the Earth. It's going around us. So here's tonight, 8:31. Here's September 1st, a day later. Here's the next day, the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th. Look how close it is on the 4th. On September 5th, the moon is going to be right next to Mars. I know on my diagram it looks like the moon is in front of Mars. That's because I have the moon enlarged so that we can see it better. In real life, it's not going to actually block off Mars, but they will be right next to each other. And that's a Saturday night. So we can stay up a little bit late, hopefully on a Saturday, and check out the moon being right next to Mars on Saturday the 5th. So I'm going to go back now to our date today, 8:31. And it's a little too late for observing. Let's go back to maybe say 8:30 or so. 8:30 is a good time to observe. And we already did the west, so let's move towards the south. If we're facing the south, here's the other cool thing. Saturn and Jupiter are going to be right next to each other, kind of parallel to the horizon all week this week. They're getting a little closer to each other every day. They're going to be practically touching in December. But the moon was next to Jupiter and Saturn over the weekend, a couple days ago, the waxing gibbous moon. And here we have the southern sky. Look around, see if you can see any constellations. You recognize anything. There's the teapot of Sagittarius. It's really a ram, but that's what Jupiter's in the horn of the ram. Saturn's right next to it. Oh, Scorpius is up. That bright orange star is named Antares. It's the heart of the scorpion. If I were to tilt my head up, again, I would notice that really bright star up high in the sky is Vega. It's the brightest star in our summer sky. Vega is a very bright summertime sky. If I look even higher in the sky, if I go up a little bit more, these three bright stars, Deneb in the tail of the swan, Vega, and Altair, make something called the summer triangle, like a slice of pizza shape, and they practically aim right at Jupiter and Saturn. That's pretty neat to look for. So let's go now to the north. So shift your body, towards the east, turn towards the left. Now as we're facing east, the moon is rising and moving across the sky. We've got some constellations visible. The W of Cassiopeia is up. Do you see it? Here's the outlines. And here's the drawings. The Great Square of Pegasus is rising in the east. And that is the eastern sky. And as we head towards the north, we're able to see the Big Dipper again and Arcturus of that ice cream cone again. So watch for the moon and the planets this week. Good week to be out watching the sky. See you next time.